The earth coughed, a deep guttural sound that echoed through the bones of the world. Then it trembled, a shiver that grew into a violent convulsion. Cities, once proud and towering, crumbled like sandcastles before the relentless tide, swallowed whole by the groaning earth or drowned beneath the merciless rise of the waters. Fires, wild and untamed, raged across the land, consuming everything in their path with a voracious hunger that knew no bounds. From the heavens, a storm of celestial debris rained down, each fiery impact a hammer blow against a world already on its knees, a symphony of destruction from the stars. The air grew thick with choking ash, a suffocating blanket that carried the stench of decay and death, a grim reminder of the world that once was. Days were choked with an unnatural darkness, while nights were lit by the eerie, hellish glow of burning skies, a perpetual twilight of despair. Communication networks, once a symphony of voices and connections, fell silent, leaving a void where once there was a cacophony of life. The intricate web of civilization, woven over millennia with care and ingenuity, unraveled with terrifying speed, leaving behind a tapestry of desolation. The old world, with all its wonders and achievements, was no more, reduced to ruins and memories. No governments to lead, no armies to protect, no hope but what could be scavenged from the remnants of a shattered past. And so began the long, slow descent into a new dark age, a time of uncertainty and struggle, where the remnants of humanity clung to survival amidst the ruins of their former glory. The earth, once a familiar and comforting cradle of life, has been transformed into an alien landscape, unrecognizable and foreboding. Continents have been reshaped by forces unimaginable. Seas, once tranquil, have swallowed vast stretches of land, leaving behind flooded coastal areas and submerged lands. Where once stood lush and vibrant forests, now stretch barren wastelands, desolate and empty like a desert devoid of life. The air, once filled with the harmonious sounds of life, has grown heavy with an eerie silence, a lifeless environment where stillness reigns. Toxic storms now rage across the ravaged landscape, their fury unmatched, tearing through the barren land with relentless force. The sun, once a nurturing source of life, now beats down with a merciless heat, scorching the earth and leaving it cracked and dry. The seasons, once predictable and gentle, have become erratic, with wild swings between scorching heat and bitter cold, creating an environment of extreme contrasts. This was not the end of the world, but a brutal and unforgiving rebirth, a harsh transformation of nature itself. And from the ashes of the old world, a new one would emerge, a testament to nature's resilience and capacity for renewal. Life, tenacious and relentless, clung to existence with an unyielding grip. Plants, warped and twisted by the insidious touch of radiation, sprouted defiantly amidst the ruins. Animals, their forms grotesquely altered and misshapen, adapted to the poisoned environment with eerie resilience. They were monstrous, these new children of the apocalypse, but they were undeniably alive, thriving in their own twisted way. Predators, larger and fiercer than ever before, stalked the shattered landscape with a menacing presence. Prey, smaller and swifter, developed uncanny abilities to evade their relentless hunters, showcasing agility and cunning. The line between plant and animal blurred, with some flora developing venomous defenses and some fauna taking root in the poisoned soil, creating bizarre hybrids. Humanity, too, was irrevocably changed. Some succumbed to the relentless assault of radiation, their bodies ravaged by tumors and disease. Others found their forms subtly altered, their senses heightened, their resilience strengthened, adapting to the harsh new reality. They were the survivors, the inheritors of this strange new world, forging a path through the remnants of the old. The once gleaming cities of glass and steel, which stood as towering monuments to human ingenuity and ambition, now lay shattered and broken. Skyscrapers that once pierced the heavens, symbols of our reach for the stars, were now jagged teeth silhouetted against a bruised and sorrowful sky. Roads that once served as the bustling arteries of commerce and connection were now swallowed whole by the relentless encroachment of nature's green tendrils. The intricate machines that once hummed with life, the servers that held vast networks of knowledge, all fell silent. Books rotted away, their pages crumbling to dust. Languages once vibrant were forgotten. The collective wisdom of countless generations, painstakingly gathered and preserved, was erased in the blink of an eye, leaving behind only echoes of what once was. They became scavengers, these descendants of a lost civilization, sifting through the bones of the past in search of scraps of food, tools, and fragments of forgotten knowledge. Survival was a daily struggle, a relentless battle against the unforgiving elements, against the gnawing hunger of starvation, and against the mutated creatures that prowled the desolate ruins. Families were fractured, scattered to the winds like leaves in a storm. Trust, once a cornerstone of human connection, became a luxury few could afford. Yet even in the darkest depths of despair, the indomitable human spirit endured. They formed tribes, these resilient survivors, drawn together by necessity and the primal need for kinship. They learned to live off the land, adapting to their new reality with remarkable ingenuity. They hunted the mutated creatures that roamed the wilderness, and cultivated the strange new plants that had taken root in this altered world. They rediscovered the old ways, the forgotten skills of their ancestors, hunting with bows and arrows, just as their forebears had done centuries before. They built shelters from scavenged materials, weaving cloth from plant fibers, and crafting tools from the remnants of the old world. They learned to fear the new world with its myriad dangers and unknown threats, but they also learned to respect it, understanding that survival required harmony with their environment. For it was in this crucible of survival that humanity was reforged, stronger and more resilient than ever before. No longer reliant on the conveniences of technology, they learned to rely on themselves and on each other, forging bonds that were unbreakable. They discovered the true meaning of resilience, overcoming challenges with unwavering determination. In the end, it was this spirit of perseverance that ensured their survival and paved the way for a new beginning. Seeds in the ashes. The earth, though deeply wounded and scarred by the cataclysm, was not defeated. It began a slow, arduous journey towards healing. Torrential rains poured from the heavens, washing away the thick layers of ash and revealing the scarred yet fertile soil that lay beneath. From this soil, plants emerged, their DNA forever altered by the cataclysm. They burst forth in a dazzling array of colors, their leaves shimmering with an ethereal, otherworldly luminescence. The air, once thick and suffocating with toxins, began to clear, becoming fresh and breathable once more. The sun, no longer obscured by a perpetual twilight, broke through the clouds, bathing the land in its warm, life-giving light. The seasons, once thrown into chaos, found their rhythm again. The cycle of life, with its blooms and withers, was renewed. From the ashes of the old world, new communities began to rise, built with hope and determination. No longer divided by the constraints of nations or ideologies, people came together, united by the hard-won wisdom of their shared struggle, to rebuild a better world. These new societies were smaller, but they were stronger and more resilient, built on the foundations of cooperation and mutual respect. The rebirth of wonder. They rediscovered the breathtaking beauty of the world, the sense of wonder that had been lost in the relentless pursuit of progress and industrialization. They gazed upon the stars, now blazing with a clarity unseen for generations, and felt a profound sense of awe and connection to the cosmos. They listened intently to the wind whispering through the ancient ruins, and heard the echoes of their ancestors, a haunting melody of the past. They began to rebuild their world, not in the image of the old, but in harmony with the new, planting trees and cultivating community gardens. They constructed homes from salvaged materials, blending seamlessly with the landscape, creating eco-friendly sanctuaries that honored the earth. They harnessed the power of the wind and the sun. Their technologies a perfect symbiosis of the ancient wisdom and futuristic innovation. Children, born into this strange new world, knew nothing of the world that came before, their innocence a testament to the rebirth of wonder. They grew up exploring the ancient ruins, marveling at the artifacts of a lost civilization, their imaginations ignited by the mysteries of the past. They were the bridge between the past and the future, their innocence and curiosity a beacon of hope for a world reborn. Ghosts of the past, echoes of the future. The past haunted them like a relentless specter, never allowing them to forget. The ancient ruins stood as solemn sentinels, a constant reminder of what had been lost, of the hubris and folly that had brought humanity to the very brink of extinction. Yet these ruins also served as a stark warning, a poignant reminder of the fragility and impermanence of civilization. They knew, deep in their hearts, that the future was shrouded in uncertainty, like a path obscured by a dense, impenetrable fog. The cataclysm had not only reshaped the physical world around them, but had also irrevocably transformed their very essence. Within them lay the potential for both great good and unspeakable evil, a duality that mirrored the world they now inhabited. The choices they made, the paths they chose to tread, would ultimately determine the fate of their species and the world they sought to rebuild. Would they repeat the catastrophic mistakes of the past, or would they have the courage and wisdom to forge a new enlightened path? Would they succumb to the insidious temptations of greed and violence, or would they rise above, embracing compassion, cooperation, and unity? The answers to these profound questions lay buried deep within their hearts, waiting to be unearthed and brought to light. An unwritten chapter. The world was reborn, scarred, yes, but not broken. It emerged from the ashes, carrying the marks of its trials, yet brimming with newfound vitality. Humanity too had survived, changed, tempered by fire and loss, but not extinguished. They were like phoenixes, rising from the flames, their spirits unyielding and their hearts full of hope. The future remained unwritten, a vast, uncharted territory ripe with possibility. It was a blank canvas waiting for the brushstrokes of dreams and aspirations. They stood at a crossroads, these inheritors of a shattered world. Each path before them held its own promise, its own challenges and its own rewards. The path forward was shrouded in mist, the destination uncertain, yet within that uncertainty lay the thrill of discovery, the allure of the unknown. But they walked on, driven by hope, by resilience, by the enduring spirit of humanity. Their steps were steady, their resolve unbreakable as they ventured into the dawn of a new era. The last chapter had been written, a new story was about to begin, filled with endless possibilities and the promise of a brighter tomorrow.